Okay, we're checking the RPMs. Even with the magnet, well, it was only half taped, but even with half the surface of the magnet taped, the spindle threw the magnet off at 2998. 2998. So that's supposed to be 3,000. I think we're gonna give it 3,000. I tried two magnets at the same time, and it threw the magnets and split them in half. The other magnets, I'm sure I'll find them someday, but not today. Well, maybe later today. Who knows? So I'm going to go ahead and I did have the belts adjusted to 1920, and that rang true. So now I am going to set it for 1140 RPMs, and that'll be this position here. So here we're at 3,000, 1920, 3,000, 1920, 1140, and 685. Those are on the motor. So, yeah, I'd say we have 3,000 here. 2998 before the magnet got thrown off. So this is really easy to change. So we'll take the tension off of this nut here. Hold on just a minute. Let me see if I can get this magnet to work for us. We have a steel here. Not really. Okay, here's where my hand is. So I got it loosened up here. I'm going to grab this nut and pull this whole thing towards me. It can be loosened up a little more. I'm going to grab it by the pecker head back here. It moves it moved at least 1.5 inches. So we're going to skip 1920 because I did that already. I'm going to go up here to the second to the top. Grab the pecker head and give it a little push. Let's we need to bring this, we need to go up one more pulley on this here. And maybe I'll loosen it back up again. There we go. Okay, a little pressure on the pecker head. Let me look over here on this side. And you really don't have to have a pry bar on this thing or anything. You just push it back in that position and tighten this nut up. It's a very quick change. Okay. So, I don't remember if I have a magnet on here or not. I threw the last magnets off. Yeah, let's put one of these parts of a magnet up here. Okay. And this is 1100. Okay, the magnet is The magnet has to be turned over. Change the polarity, I guess you would say. Okay, I got the magnet in the right orientation now. So let's go for, we're looking for 1140, I think, yeah. So 1160, I'm gonna hurry up and do another change here. Let's see if we can't get 685. And loosen up this nut. Pull on the pecker head. I'm sure once the person gets the hang of this pulley, moving this belt, it'll go really fast. Because there's plenty of slack. And there's plenty, it's tight. And I just crank that baby back. I'm not having to hold the pressure on it. Just push it back and it holds its position. The belt's tight enough, I think. That's the loosest I've ever had it probably, but it's still probably perfect. So we're looking for 685. Okay. 696, I think it was. Okay, let's see what I got here. This is strictly just a temporary setup. This is, you know, just stuck in the vise. This normally will attach to the lathe, the Pratt & Whitney, the mighty Pratt & Whitney. So there's that. We got our speeds are in line. I'm not going to go into low range and test those. I'm just going to assume that those will be fine. Okay, let's see what else we can do here. Okay, now we're going to do our power down feed. What do I have it on now? Well, let me get something to hold that with. I'm just trying to see if I can speed up the feed a little bit. Okay, this is 4.7 thousandths. So, what we're going to watch here is this black line. Can we see the black line? Let me put a black line over here. Maybe try a blue line. Okay. So our controls are here. This is feeding up, feeding down. This engages it. The speed is up here on the side. And to turn the whole system on is up here. Let me see if you can see this one. Is up here, and that is to enable. So you enable it here first. Then we will see our position. This is going to be down feed, I believe. I set my speed. So we'll crank it up and I'll actuate this knob and we should see some movement here. Very fast down feed. Okay. I'm going to turn it off and change the position of this knob here. And we'll crank it back on. And we should be up feeding now. Disengage. I'm going to hit neutral here. Now I feel like I should have hand control here with the wheel. But now in the neutral position I get nothing. Let's go. Okay. If I had a wheel, let's see if I could have control of that. Let's put a vice grip on here. I got nothing there. Okay, now I got everything turned off as far as the feed goes. Let's see. I might have a fine feed there with the I don't know, it's awful fine if it is. Okay, so we've verified RPMs and we confirmed our downfeed. I tested 2 different speed settings on the downfeed. We did 1,000th and a half, and there's 4,000ths, call it 0.7. We did not try 2-3. This is pin all the way in is down, neutral, and out is up. This actuates it, and this initiates it to start with. So right now, in this position, we're not going to have any down feed. We have to do this. We have to do this first. Now we can use down feed. Declutch worm of feed when not in use. Stop machine before clutching worm of the feed. So, machine should be stopped before you operate this. That's it. Okay, guys, a little more of what happens when you do this. So we've verified RPMs. We verified our down feed, both up and down, and then 2 of the speeds. I did find one of the, I'll turn you around. I did find one of the knobs here that has the button on it. You can move this up rapidly. And I think it was on Amazon maybe, or I think I'll just stick with what I got for right now, and when I do finally get it, I'll appreciate it all the more. Yeah, that's it. I feel comfortable with the controls of the machine, and changing the speeds. I will probably use this one day as some kind of accessory holder. I have been working on the feed for this. So right now we're in neutral, and I'll show you the drive shaft end here. That's right here. So we're at neutral. I'm going to put it in this position. So that's going anti-clockwise. I'm going to change the position of the gear, turn the same direction. And now it's going now it's going clockwise. And that's all done through the magic of this lever here, and all that stuff up there. And I am working also on getting the tower of the motor, getting it, the pulley system. I feel like I'm going to install the original table feed. Now, as far as powering it, I got a 3-phase motor back there. I got 3 wires. I'll come up here to this switch, and I have 3 wires coming from the pecker head down to this top of the switch, and we should be good to go. I'll check with Craig Tate before I actually do any of that, but I think that's all there is to it. So there's some exciting happenings with the, let me turn this light on here. Here we're working on our new adapter plate. This is roughly the thickness I want, so I have to remove all this. So this is going to come out about 3 inches, and then I'll start taking this material away by machining this direction, not facing. But it's a lot easier and a lot less messy to do the boring operation, so I'll go ahead and get my boring done to minimize the turning I have to do here on this face. And I currently have a 1/8 of an inch. I'm currently an 1/8 of an inch large on this diameter, so I have room to clean up the edges. And I think I'm either 2/8. No, I guess I'm 1/8. So I can take a 1/16 off both sides and clean the faces and get them trued up. Okay, that's the status as of Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. I make that the 28th or 9th maybe, I don't know, 25th. Wow, it's Saturday. Okay, it's 2 days after Thanksgiving. We don't do our Thanksgiving until Sunday, so hence I have no idea what the real world is doing. Okay, guys, like and subscribe, tell a buddy, bring a friend, tell a buddy. I have to re-listen to that commercial. We got a new subscriber, Russell Powell. Thanks, Russell, for joining up and coming along. Hope you hit the notifications button so that you'll get a little note on your screen that I've uploaded a new video. All right, guys. I'm just, admiring the machine. And this head is so much more with this head on it, this machine, than the original Southbend milling machine head. I didn't have the feed. I didn't have the versatility of the speed controls, all the speeds. I didn't have the power. I still don't know for sure how many horsepower this motor is. The guy I bought it from thinks it's 2 horsepower. You never know exactly which one you have. I'll look through the books again and see. If I can't find, there's no tag on the machine, on the motor. Okay, guys. That's it for real this time. Later on, guys. Okay, we do have a fine feed here. What I wasn't doing was actuating this lever here. And we got our down feed here, our fine down feed. And then back up. So I was in the process of editing this video and was thinking about this, and it came to me that I needed to actuate that lever. And I can also see the movement here on the dial to see what those graduations are. Okay. There it is.